Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about the evaluation of switching system. In earlier days of telegraphy, a message can be sent from point A to point B, although there was no telegraph circuit between A and B. However, if there was a circuit C between A and B, this could be achieved by a process known as message switching. That is, operator A sent the message to intermediate point C where it was written down by receiving operator. This operator recognized the address of the message and then retransmitted the message over the circuit to B. That is from point A to point B. Subsequent technical development occur and the message at C was automatically recorded on punch tape and then retransmitted automatically further. This was known as turn tape relay system. Later, the outgoing route was also selected automatically. Finally, the paper tape was eliminated by storing the message electronically. S stands for storing, and analyzing their addresses by electronic logic, as we all are seeing in the video, in the figure. The T is for teleprinter and S is for storing. This whole is known as exchange system, point A and point B, and this we will known as C point. A modern message switching center is thus a special purpose electronic computer. In a message switching center, an incoming message is not lost when the required outgoing route is busy. It is stored in a queue where any other message for the same route and retransmitted between the required circuit become free. Here, message switching is creating an aid for delay system or a queuing system. Message switching is still used for telegraph traffic, and a modified form of it known as packet switching is used extensively for data communication. A data communication network may need to handle a wide variety of traffic. Sometimes long messages are divided into smaller units known as packets. A packet switch sends each of these as a separate message. Thus, a short message does not wait for the transmission of a long message to be completed. Now, the message evaluation of switching system is completed. Now we come on the next topic, that is basic function of switching system. The first function of the switching system is attending. What is attending? Attending, a monitoring system detect call request. The calling signal is known as seize signal because it obtain a resource from the exchange. Second one is information receiving. To receive information from the caller, the call line required. This is called the address signal. Third one is busy testing. To determine the required outgoing circuit, the system must make a busy test to determine whether it is free or already engaged on another call. Next one is interconnection. In manual system, connection A and B are made at the two ends of the cord and C merely join them together. Many automatic systems also complete connection C by joining A and B at the transmission bridge or over a separate path through the switching network. This is known as callback or crankback. Next one is alerting. Sending ringing current to the customer telephone. The ringing tone when we receive while the call come on our phone. This process is known as alerting. Next one is supervision. When a charge for a call is made by metering the supervisory circuit, send pulses over the P wire to operate a meter in the line circuit of the calling customer. When automatic ticketing is employed, the system must send the number of the caller to the supervisory circuit when the connection is set up. This is known as calling line identification or automatic number identification. And now the last one is information sending. If the called customer line is located on another exchange, the additional function is required. The originating exchange must signal the required address to the terminating exchange. I hope both the topic are clear to you all. Thank you for watching this video.